Hey everyone, and welcome to this video. I'm Minxlaura123 and this is going to be a Hanukkah themed video, so hope you enjoy watching, and if you do, please click like, comment, share, and please subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. And hey, don't forget to smash that notification bell, then you can find out when I've uploaded new content and when I'm doing live streams. So yeah, first of all, before we get into everything in this video, I want to say Happy Hanukkah! Okay, so behind me I have a Hanukkah themed tablecloth that I've kind of put up behind me just for a bit of, decoration in the background. Also, I am wearing my Hanukkah dress, which I got ages ago in a charity shop. It's really random. So yeah, but I have got some other Hanukkah themed clothing that will be showing you. Anyway, what am I going to be doing in this video, you're probably asking? Well, just kind of a bit of this and a bit of that, all kind of Hanukkah themed. As I say, I've got some clothing that I'm going to show you, which I wear throughout the nights of Hanukkah, and obviously take a few selfies in on those nights, you know me. Also, I want to show you this word search that I've got, a Hanukkah word search. I've also got this Hanukkah book, which I got from the library because not all of you know the story of Hanukkah and stuff. So I thought I'd get this really easy to understand book. There were so many books about like Hanukkah and religion in general, and I was like, oh my God, I don't want something really like, too much. I just wanted something light. So this is probably for the younger people out there. But, people of all ages can read books of this sort, right? Doesn't matter, does it? If it's for kids and I'm an adult, that's okay. But sometimes things like this are just a little bit more easy to understand, if you know what I'm saying, than all those kind of in-depth books. Also, talking about books, I want to show you my current book, which I'll be doing in a bit. This is my book that I'm currently reading in honour of Hanukkah. Loving this book, by the way. I want to show you my menorah, which I have. And yeah, we'll just kind of have a little ramble about Hanukkah and me being Jewish, and yeah. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, with regards to Judaism, I'm not like full-on Orthodox religious kind of person. Basically, my mum's side of the family Jewish, my dad's side of the family Christian. They got married and my dad did convert to Judaism in a reform synagogue, like a liberal reform synagogue. However, over the years of the marriage and stuff, he kind of just went atheist. And as much as my mum is very proud of her faith and her family and heritage and stuff, she's kind of atheist as well. Like, she doesn't really believe in anything, either does my dad. But for me, like, I grew up with the best of both worlds. Like, I had Christmas and Easter and Hanukkah, and basically I got loads of presents, and it was great. I got extra spoiled, so that was good. But also from like a serious spiritual level, I got to experience, obviously the Jewish stuff and the Christian stuff, and I think that's nice coming from like an interfaith family. You do get the best of like both worlds, and you find out so much. For example, at Christmas time, we'd have our Christmas tree and all that and stuff, put our little decorations up and have all the presents. But then I would go around to my grandma's, who was quite a religious lady actually. Once again, not like ultra orthodox or anything, but she was quite kind of old school, traditional, religious, and she would have the menorah, and I would stand there and watch her light the candles and stuff, and say the prayers, and it was very beautiful, very spiritual. So yeah, with regards to me, as I say, I was kind of brought up with a bit of both, but I wasn't actually a religious person. I don't know, I kind of kept with that I'm not really interested in religion vibe for many, many years. And it was only when my grandma sadly passed away 8 years ago, or just over 8 years ago, I decided to kind of find my spirituality, find myself with regards to religion. And I know it's a bit odd to say this, but I think it kind of brought me closer to my grandma, and I really wish she'd have been alive to see how, proud I am to be Jewish, and how much I'm kind of, learning about the faith and everything. I wear my Star of David necklace every day, and, I feel like, I don't know, it kind of just brought me closer to her. And, there's so much that I still need to learn. Sometimes if I'm on a live stream, someone will like ask me a Jewish related question and I won't have the answer. It makes me look stupid, but at the end of the day, I'm still learning. There's so much to learn, and I'm just kind of taking from it what I want to. I do, as I say, have this sense of pride, this faith, this kind of, love for the Jewish community, and also as a Jewish YouTuber, there's not that many of us that are kind of, you know, out there speaking because of the kind of worry that we get with anti-Semitism online. You know, I've many a time had to deal with anti-Semitic horrible comments, you know, that I have to delete and block people and stuff. And that's not only on YouTube, that's like on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, like some point on social media and YouTube, I have experienced horrible anti-Semitic comments. So I know of a lot of YouTubers who have kind of told me in like private messaging that they're Jewish, but they don't kind of openly say it, or they don't wear a necklace or anything with a star on. And I think that's quite sad, actually. And I wish these people would, you know, the more people speak up about being Jewish and making it just like a normal thing, which it is, the better. So it kind of saddens me that these people feel like they can't, you know, be open about who they are. So I suppose in my little corner of the YouTube world, I'm kind of, you know, representing, you know, the Jewish people in my own way. And as I say, I don't represent all of you because there's so many different types of Jewish people, but I represent the more kind of liberal reform Jew that's out there. As for going to synagogue, I try and go a little bit, but I think with my synagogue, it's a very kind of cliquey place. Like if you know each other, it's probably a wonderful experience. But because I go in there and I'm quite an anxious, shy person, believe it or not, even though I'm quite loud and gobby, I am shy. I suppose I go in there and I don't know anyone and I kind of stick to myself and no one really talks to me. So because of that reason, I don't go that much. You know, I try and go on really important things like Yom Kippur and stuff, but I don't know. I wish I could kind of mix with these people more, but as I say, it's quite kind of cliquey, the same people, and I don't know. I just kind of feel a bit awkward, I suppose. But when I'm actually in there and I stop being paranoid and I stop thinking about no one's talking to me and all that kind of stuff, I just look around at the beautiful scenery and at the ark and just like everything, and I feel this sense of just amazing like connection and spirituality, and that to me is more important. I don't speak Hebrew. I'd love to speak Hebrew. I'd love to speak Yiddish. My grandma used to say like Yiddish words quite a lot, and I think she could speak Hebrew. I don't know like if she was proper fluent in it, but she could speak Hebrew. And my mum, when she was a little girl, actually went to a Jewish school, so she knew at the time how to speak Hebrew, but as she got older, she kind of didn't. But she knows like the odd words now and again, but like she's not into it, as I say. But yeah, I would love to kind of learn Hebrew and stuff, and one day maybe. And yeah, so that's kind of my story with the whole thing. I'm trying to learn more. I'm always, as I say, you know, standing up for being Jewish, and yeah, it makes me happy. And as I say, I hope my grandma in heaven is like, yes, you know, she's finally into the whole religion thing. So yeah, anyway, right, let's talk about Hanukkah. Is of course happening right now. The night that I'm filming this video, it is gonna be Hanukkah. The first candle gets lit. So first of all, I want to show you quickly some of my clothing, because you know, everyone has all their Christmas jumpers, but you know, us Jews need to join in. We want our little kind of, you know, Hanukkah jumpers and clothing. So the first thing I want to show you, well, obviously I've got my dress on, which you can see. You can't see properly because I'm sitting down, but it is a dress. It goes like just above my knees. I mean, to be fair, I don't know if it's officially a Hanukkah dress, but it looks like it, so I call it my Hanukkah dress. So I've got my Happy Hanukkah sweatshirt, which I love. I moved my big head out of the way, you can see that. I got this from eBay a few years ago, and I absolutely love it. I love the colour of it as well, and it's very warm because it is quite cold at the moment, so yeah, I love that. This I picked up the other day in a charity shop randomly. Now, I know this isn't like an actual Hanukkah t-shirt, but I kind of thought it'd be quite apt. It says it's lit. So I know that's a saying that the youth say, isn't it? Like, oh, it's lit. I don't actually know what it means. I think it means it's good, right? It's lit. Let's have a lit time, maybe. I don't know. I'm old. I don't know. But I thought this would be quite perfect for, you know, because the whole candle's lit. Yeah, anyway, got that. And also I have this here, which is another t-shirt, which is just a plain black t-shirt, and it says Happy Hanukkah. Make sure my head's, there you go. You see it? It's like peeking out. I think, yeah, I've got that on eBay as well. So basically, when I take my kind of Hanukkah selfies next to the menorah, which I have here, I will wear, you know, one of my t-shirts or dress or whatever, hoodie. So this is one of the menorahs I have. The other one is downstairs, and I completely forgot to go and get it, but I'll just show you this one. And this is really pretty. This is like a silvery colour, as you can see. So I love the look of a menorah. I would love, I know they do them, I would love like a menorah necklace that I could wear at Hanukkah. Maybe next year I'll look for that. So obviously, as I say, I always wear my Star of David necklace, but I would love like a Hanukkah time to have like a little necklace with the menorah on it, like as a little charm or something. But I just love that imagery, actually. And normally we do go to our local light up, like a public light up that they have here in Essex, in Southend. And I don't know, normally we do go to it, not every night because we do our own little thing, but like we do go to it. But about a month ago now, we had a horrible thing happen, and it's kind of like with an MP, and I won't go into all that now. But anyway, because of that, I think people are a bit on edge and a bit scared and a bit like, public things, maybe not the best idea. Anyway, so we're kind of thinking we're not going to go to that this year, which is really sad that the fear of something bad happening stops you going to these kind of events. I know they have big like public menorah lightings in all around the world, but I know in London they have a big one. The mayor normally goes to that, and like loads of celebrities and different things go all around the world to these light up things. Obviously in Israel they have the light up, but yeah, I do like the public light ups, but there is always that kind of fear that happens in your mind that, and it shouldn't happen, but it does, as a Jewish person and a group of Jewish people, and there's just this fear that some horrible nasty stuff is going to happen, so you kind of avoid that. But yeah, it's kind of, I mean, I do like that public thing, and it's nice to be around other people, and most people are friendly, and you know you get your donuts and you have a little sing and you just talk about stuff, and obviously the rabbi's there and he talks and stuff and does the prayers, which is beautiful. I think when you're doing it in your own home, just like kind of intimate, it's nicer in a way. So my fiance Nathan is atheist. Well, officially he's Catholic, but he's atheist, so he's very respectful, and you know, he'll sit with me and watch me do it and stuff. My mum, even though she's not, as I say, into kind of the religious stuff, I think out of respect for my grandma, and she knows that I like it, she joins in and stuff. But yeah, I like to do the whole kind of, you know, putting the candles in, lighting them up, always trying to be careful not to burn myself, because I did do that one year. I was like, it really hurts, trust me, because you're kind of leaning over. Like the first day's okay because it's only like one candle, but as the days go on and you have to light each candle, it can be dangerous. So be very, very careful when lighting the candles. Also want to show you is this. So we get this little magazine from our local synagogue, and it's just kind of got random stuff like local community news, photos, and it's really nice actually. They do like stories, like historical stories, people share of their lives and what they've been through, and it's very touching and beautiful at the same time. There's just like local bits and pieces basically, and yeah, what I wanted to show you is this. I'm not going to do it now, obviously, in this video, but I do plan on doing it at some night this following few days. It's the Hanukkah word search, which I think is going to be pretty fun. I'm up for this. Maybe I need to get out more, I don't know, but I think this is going to be good fun. I love word searches. I'm a proper nerd. I love them. I'm not very good at crosswords, but word searches, I'm there. What have we got here? For example, we've got to look for candles, dedication, donut. Oh, that is a big thing about Hanukkah, actually. Donuts. Jam donuts. Oh, gorgeous. Gelt, the chocolate coins as well. You know, I mean, obviously at Christmas you give presents, but you can at Hanukkah give presents as well, obviously. And, you know, it's like, it could be like nice little gifts, or it could be some chocolate or some money, or like whatever, really. I'll have anything. Give me some presents. Maccabee, menorah, miracle oil. I mean, this is a fun word search. I'm going to enjoy doing that. Cup of coffee, get me pen, word search it up. Okay, also I want to show you, oh, I forgot my dreidels. I've got dreidels down here. So yeah, these are dreidels. I don't know where the others are. We have got some more somewhere. We'll have to find them later. But yeah, these are little dreidels. They're like kind of little spinning tops and stuff, and they're really cool. You kind of twist them. You've probably seen them around. I'm doing it now. Look, woo! But yeah, I really enjoy it. I find it very oddly satisfying to spin the dreidel. It's actually a little game. But I love watching them like twist really quickly and stuff. Anyway, but yeah, I've got my little dreidels ready for later, and there are some more, so I've got to find those. All right, quickly, I want to show you the book I'm currently reading. This is a fiction book, and I think this is a great idea because there's always lots of Christmas romance books, but not many Hanukkah themed books. And this is a Hanukkah themed romance. Loving it. It's called The Matzo Ball. It's by Jean Meltzer, and honestly, it's so good. I'm currently on page 97, chapter 10. And I'm storming through it because it is just so addictive. It's so cute. It's so like interesting and lovely and funny and just romantic and just adorable. So it's the Hanukkah event of the season and the feud of the century. Honestly, it says oi to the world. Oi to the world. But honestly, if you are looking for a good Hanukkah themed book, I would check this out. You know, even if you're not Jewish or into Hanukkah, I would still check this out if you like a good romance, a good kind of rom-com. It's very funny, but it's also very sweet and romantic as well, and it's also a book about Judaism, obviously, and I'm really enjoying this book, so it's the perfect choice for Hanukkah. All right, what have we got here? Oh, next up, yeah, see, I've got all these random bits that I wanted to do in this video. So basically, when you light the menorah, you're supposed to say the prayers and sing this kind of little song. So basically, as I say, I can't speak Hebrew and stuff, and I printed out the words a few years ago in Hebrew, and I was trying to like in English Hebrew kind of thing, like the translation of it, and I just couldn't really get the words right. So what my mum did, bless her, she did this, she printed this out, and this is kind of the words, but how you would say it, instead of like how, you know, they've put on the internet, oh, this is the English version, which I still couldn't really understand. So she's kind of worded it in a way of the spelling as how something would sound, basically. So I'm going to try and sing it now. So if I'm no good, or if I say the words wrong, I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry, but I'm going to try my best, and I'm always a trier. Oh, God, this is really awkward. Why have I decided to do this? Oh, well. Right, okay. Mo out, Zoya. Mo out, Zoya, sure as I. Satai, Li Chanoi, Li Shakrabayach, Tikkon Basta Philotzi, Vasham Tum Dola Zobaha, Lies Nashima Beya, Tikka Havna Beya, Ozigmore Vashem is more, Hanukkah is my Baya. If you are like proper Orthodox, you'll hate me right now because I've probably sung that really bad. But look, I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. But it's nice. It's just, you know, as you light the candles, you sing that, and it's just nice. Anyway, right, so that's that. Where's my little book? Here it is. So yeah, as I say, got this book out from the library, and the library is a great source of information if you want to learn about Judaism and like the holidays and stuff, or any faith, obviously, because the library has so many like religious themed books, and it's great, you know. So this one is called Celebrations of Hanukkah. I've got me goggles here, my glasses, so I'm not going to read the whole book to you, don't worry. And as I say, I'm not like perfect at pronunciations, so if I say names wrong, don't laugh at me, or you can laugh at me, I don't care. But I'm worried that I'm going to say the names of kind of the characters as such wrong. So if I do say people's names wrong and stuff, I'm sorry. Or words of objects wrong. Anyway, so this is a kind of little explanation to Hanukkah, basically. So in the dark days of winter, Jewish people all around the world celebrate Hanukkah, the festival of lights. Every evening for 8 days, they light candles to remember a miracle long ago and how they won their freedom. Woohoo! Yeah! So, Hanukkah is a happy time. Look at this face, look. Ding. Children give and receive presents. Well, I'm an adult, but I like getting presents. And there is special food to eat, songs to sing, and games to play. Families gather together for celebrations at home. See, that's what I love as well. It just brings that family together. You know, it's just such a nice kind of vibe. Right, okay. So I'm not going to read all this. I just want to read about bits. Oh, here we go. Like the story of Hanukkah. Over 2,000 years ago, in the 2nd century, the Syrians ruled Judea. where many Jews lived. The Jews believed in one God and worshipped at their temple in Jerusalem. The Syrians worshipped other gods, but they let the Jews follow their own religion. But then a Syrian king called, here we go, Antiochus, I don't know, came to power. He was a cruel king and he wanted to force everyone to follow his religion, worshipping many gods. But the Jews were no longer allowed to worship gods in their temple. King Antiochus ordered soldiers to put idols or statues of his gods in their temple. He told them to make the temple dirty and unfit for worship. And the soldiers put out the Ner-Tamid, the ever-burning oil lamp. Many Jews were in despair. But in Modin, a town near Jerusalem, there lived an old Jewish priest called Matthias. He refused to follow King Antiochus's orders. Many Jews took courage from Matthias and followed him. King Antiochus, I keep saying that name again, and I know I'm saying it wrong. King Antiochus was furious. He planned a huge battle to crush the Jews once and for all. But Matthias's son, Judah Maccabee, led a tiny Jewish force against a huge Syrian army. By skill and cunning, the Jewish fighters managed to defeat the Syrians. The Jews flocked to the temple to thank God for their victory, but to their horror, they found that the temple was unclean. They set to work cleaning up and removing the idols. Then they looked for oil to light the Ner-Tamid, the ever-burning lamp, but there was only enough oil to burn for 1 day, and the journey to fetch fresh oil would take 8 days. It was then that the Jews believed God sent a miracle. 1 day's oil burned through that day, and the next, and the next. It lasted for 8 whole days until more oil could be fetched. That is why the festival of Hanukkah lasts for 8 days. Then it says all about lighting the candles. It says, at home each evening of Hanukkah, Jews light candles in a Hanukkah. 1 candle is lit on the first evening, 2 on the second, and so on for the 8 days of the festival. The 9th candle is called the servant candle, and it is used to light the other candles. Everyone in the family, even the young children, may take turns lighting the candles. Be careful. In some families, each person has their own Hanukkah, and the candlelight is very bright. It is very bright. I love when like they're all lit up and it's just like you turn the lights out and it's such a beautiful thing to see all this like light. Anyway, I really like it. It's often, the menorah is often placed in a window so that people walking past can see it and know about Hanukkah. The candlelight is a symbol and a reminder of God's miracles. So yeah, we don't put ours in the window as, I don't know, it wouldn't feel right. And also you've got to be really careful because you don't know who's walking past and are nasty, and yeah, it's not a good idea. But if you do that, then that's fantastic. We just have ours on like our dining room table. And I do take lots of selfies and put on my social media. Hashtag Hanukkah, hashtag Jewish, hashtags Festival of Light, that kind of thing. Anyway, then it says, let's celebrate. Hanukkah is a great time for children, families and friends to get together, share a meal, sing songs, tell stories, play games and give presents. It's traditional to give Hanukkah gelt or money or sometimes chocolate money instead, which is what I have downstairs, a bag of chocolate money. Yeah. And then it goes on to different things like women and Hanukkah. So yeah, I mean, it's a nice little book. Oh, there's food at Hanukkah, different things you can have, including the famous potato latkes. Bless them. My mum does try to make them, but they're not very good. I don't mean it horrible or disrespectful, but they're just not good. But my grandma, bless her, she used to make the best latkes. Like I loved hers. They were just amazing. And there's actually a recipe in here on how to do them. So maybe I should give it a go. You know, I'm saying that my mum ain't that good at cooking them. Maybe I need to make them, see how I get on. Then, of course, there are the rules of how to play the dreidel game. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. Dreidel all night long. Sorry. Oh, my. Yeah, so there's all different things in this little book. But that's the kind of what I'm getting at. But if you want to learn more, as I say, go to your local library. And there's, so many books on Judaism if you want to find out more. And yeah, so I think that's kind of it, really. It's not been a very good video, has it? It's been a bit random, but I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found out a little bit more and have enjoyed seeing my Hanukkah bits and pieces. And I hope my grandma is watching this in heaven going, yes, she's finally embracing her Jewishness. And it was really sad, I think, because when she was alive, I didn't want to get into any religion. And bless her, she always used to try and like get me to go to like Jewish youth groups and stuff. And I was like, I don't want to join the Jewish youth group. I don't want to join anything like that. And now I wish I did have more kind of Jewish friends. Like, I don't have any Jewish pals. I talk to a few people online who are Jewish, and like some of my viewers I know are, and I follow people on social media and stuff, which is nice. But like, I haven't got any actual like Jewish friend that we could just talk about and I could learn from, and like, I don't know, it's kind of sad really. But yeah, so that's that. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. Take care of yourself. Happy Hanukkah. And yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I'll see you all soon. Goodbye. And don't forget, if you are lighting those candles, be very careful.